Okay, in this video, we are going to be going over part A of the data free response question, and just a couple notes. There's a couple global variables, one called max, which they don't assign a value, but I'm just going to put 1,000 there. It really doesn't matter what number is there. And then a 2D array of ints called grid. Okay, and in part A, you're going to use those variables to populate them with random numbers. Okay, so down here you can kind of see a description. It's basically you're going to loop through all the values for each spot, loop through the rows and columns, and then at each spot you set it to a value between 0 to max inclusive, and then the value can't be divisible, but it must be divisible by 10, but not divisible by 100. And I had a couple questions on this when I first saw this. The first one was, like, do I need to initialize this? Because normally you'd like initialize this grid, like do grid equals new int bracket with the number of rows and columns, but they say you don't have to do it. It's already created, so you can just assign the values by looping. Okay, and then the other part that I didn't understand is like you can generate all these numbers, but like the number can't really be 1, right? Because 1 is not divisible by 10, so it can't be 1, 2, 3, whatever. So I thought that part was really strange, but basically I ended up just generating 1 to max and then doing mod checks to see if it was divisible by 10 and not divisible by 100. So basically I generated a bunch of random numbers, but only assign it if it is divisible by 10 and not divisible by 100. So it's kind of that this part was really strange to me. Like, why not start at 10? Like, I don't know, but whatever. That's the route I ended up going on here. So anyway, so to basically you need 2 for loops for each spot. So I always loop the row on the outside. So row is 0, row is less than the number of rows, which is just grid.length. Right? Remember that a 2D array is just an array of arrays. So each row is an array itself. So we're going to loop through each one of those. And then for each one of those rows, we're going to loop through the columns. So I'm going to make another int c. C stays less than the number of columns, which is grid position whatever. So I usually just use position 0.length plus c. Okay, and that'll go through each spot. And then we're just going to assign that spot. So it's going to basically be grid spot row column equals our random number, right? Which obviously we got to figure out how to do that. But that's the basic idea. And you don't have to return anything or nothing. We just have to populate it with random numbers. Okay, so as far as generating the random, it has to be somewhere from 1 to max. Okay, and again, I just made max of 1,000. So kind of the idea is normally the first step, well, obviously the first step is to do math.random itself, okay, which is, maybe I'll type it all out here, 0 to 0.99999, okay, and then usually you multiply by the number of values you need. Okay, so if this is 1,000, we need 1 to 1,000 numbers. So we just got to multiply by the range, which is just 1,000, or more generally, this max. So I'm going to say num is going to be equal to whatever it used to be times the max value. And just to track what's happening here, now we're going to be 0 to 999, almost 1,000, just a little bit shy. Okay. And then usually the next step is to turn it into an int. So maybe make my random next called int, and I'm just going to truncate it. So I'm going to truncate that double, the num double, which is now 0 to 99999. Okay, and then to get it to be 1 to 1,000, I'm just going to do plus random. Right, that kind of moves it up by 1. So now that's going to be 1 to 1,000. Okay, and then we set it. Okay, and so the only issue is we've got to keep doing that until we get something that is divisible by 10, but not divisible by 100. So basically here, I'm going to do a while loop and only assign it once. So basically I'm going to say while the random is random mod 10 is not equal, so it's not divisible by 10, or it is divisible by 100, So random mod 100 equals 0. While either one of those things are true, it's no good. So while any of those are true, we're going to keep running these lines of code. Okay, so basically, I'm going to put these lines of code down in here. So we're going to say keep doing that. So while it is not divisible by 10 or it is divisible by 100, it's no good. It's not a good number. So keep going. And then once that's finally done, then we'll be able to assign random here. Okay, and then the only problem with that is currently random has to be like created first. It has to be created outside the loop. So I'm going to do int random, and then I'm just going to force it into the loop. So so while it's not divisible by 10 or well, random divisible by 10. So maybe I'll just make it 100 here, because then it'll fail this. So it is. So yeah, while either one of these is true, run this code. So at this point, it would run because 100 mod 100 would be 0. It is divisible by 100. Okay, so while that runs, we're going to keep generating random numbers, and then once it finally gets one that breaks the loop, and once it breaks the loop, then we know we've got a good one, and then we can set it there, and then it'll do that for every single spot in our 2D array. Okay, so kind of a tricky question for sure, but hopefully you can get these. There's probably points for getting these loop headings right, and there's probably points for like assigning it correctly here. And then this part is kind of tricky to generate the right random number. But all right, that's it. Thanks for watching. On to part B.